soon as I was wrapping up the last video on variables, I had a total facepalm moment. I neglected to talk about Booleans. Also, I didn't really do a great job at explaining what a lot of the variables were, just that, and how to declare and stuff like that. So let's start off by saying, what are Booleans? Now, Booleans are either true or false. They're either 1 or 0. Now, that'll make more sense kind of later as you go on, but let's see. I'm checking missions, and we're going to do head case, because we can turn in golden calves here soon. Healers and dealers is on Promethea. Impending storm, that's on Sanctuary. So yeah, for now we're gonna go do head case. And actually, let me real quick check to see where I'm going. Oops, okay, spazzing out. All right. Looks like a map transition to Ascension Bluff. All right, so real quick, let's go to Ascension Bluff. And while we're doing that, Booleans. So, Booleans are actually very useful. I mean, oftentimes... Wait, am I already in Ascension Bluff? Oh my gosh. Unable to activate point of interest. Oh, because I'm in a car. That might be it. Alright, let's try this again. Oops. Oh my gosh. Forgetting how to drive and everything. Sorry. It's because I'm distracted and I'm trying to discuss other things, so... Yeah, now I can travel to Ascension Bluff. Anyways, Booleans are really helpful because they evaluate to either true or false. Now, a lot of times you want to keep track of certain situations when in your code. If a variable reaches a certain point, or if it is a certain target variable or value that you're looking for, then you can switch a Boolean, often called a flag, and you can flag that change so you can make your code do something else. And I'll try to make sure to have a good example of this. I actually just had an example in one of my cybersecurity bootcamp classes where we actually needed a Boolean to keep track of something in our logic. And so, alright, let's see. So there's Boolean, there's long, which is a larger number than an int. And float is a number value that has a decimal point. So, like partial numbers and stuff like that. Let's see, did I cover everything else? Objects, of course, are complex variables made up of oftentimes several other variables within it. Oh yeah, and actually a little more expansion on objects. Usually they use what we call constructors. So to have an object, you need a constructor. And, well, like, for instance, in Java, we learned how to make objects with their own class. So you would have a separate file just for that object, and it would include a constructor, helper methods that object might use, and also real quick, methods and functions, they're pretty much interchangeable. I forget what the actual difference is. I'm thinking it's one you call on an object, and the other one is more just call a standalone, but I could be wrong. I mean, again, if you get confused or if you want further explanation on any of these topics, feel free to leave a comment and request a little clarification, or use a little Google foo, do some internet searching, and definitely dig deeper into all these concepts that if you're not familiar with it, or if I didn't go into it in depth enough for you, like, definitely check that out. And also, feedback is really useful because, like I said, I'm going to be editing my website project quite a bit. In fact, it's going to be a never-ending project. It's just going to go on forever. The more I learn in computer science in this technical field, the more I'm going to add to it. All right, so here we go.
Awesome. Now get in that digital torture room and save her, bro!
Okay.
You're in the simulation, bro. Vic's somewhere in there. You gotta find her and break her out. Take her to the exit console inside the construct. That'll rebuild her body in the meat space. I need my best bronette in one meaty piece. Oh, BT dubs. When they uploaded her, it probably fragmented her recent memories. You're gonna have to try to find them so you can remind her who she is when she wakes up.
Okay, that's actually this right here, one of her memories.
Memory fragment 1. What up, me? Our idiot-in-chief Bun finally made one good decision and made me the new deputy war chief of the Sun Smashers. He took a slap in time replacing deputy head cheese after he belly flopped into a frickin' acid pit. Man, that dude knew how to party. Bun's alright, I guess, but he's no head cheese.
It's pretty sloppy already. But let's see. I mean, I'm a much higher level, so it doesn't matter as much here. Alright, and then the name of the title is Variables and White Hat Continued. So, I actually just went to the gym real quick, and while I was driving, I was thinking, you know, what would make me good for, you know, more content, and really, I want to revisit White Hat. So, like I said before, White Hat typically refers to cybersecurity and White Hat hackers versus Black Hat hackers, or also known as ethical hackers versus, well, criminals. So, and there's several varying degrees of hackers. I mean, you got everything from your script kiddies to your state actors and all the things in between. But again, I can't go into too much of that without you guys signing a White Hat manifesto of sorts, as a lot of the cybersecurity knowledge is illegal if misused. So, anyways, White Hat as it pertains to everything else though, and I honestly think you should keep the mentality of White Hat in everything you do. And specifically, I got a couple of examples. I'm definitely not patting myself on the back for these. I mean, I honestly don't care who knows about it, but there was a couple of great examples at the grocery store. Like one, I noticed this elderly lady trying to put a lawn chair in her car, and she was obviously struggling. So, you know, being from a small town, I'm used to, you know, asking people if they need help. I mean, in a polite way. You got to be kind of nice about it. And of course she did, and she was very grateful. And let's listen to this fragment.
Memory fragment 2. Yo, me, check this out. We found this crazy alien thing in the desert today. Brought it back to camp thinking we could sell it to the children of the vault. Those idiots are always buying crazy alien stuff like that. We're gonna be flippin' rich. You're
okay, so, and the reason I bring this up, again, not to pat myself on the back, but it felt good. It felt really good to help someone out and not, you know, worry about a reward or anything like that. The act in itself is gratifying, and that's true with everything. So if you like these videos and if you like the website, definitely consider passing it on to other people, but also becoming a teacher yourself. And then as far as everything else, like if you notice someone at the grocery store or whatever store, you know, struggling with something, just politely offer, you know, hey, would you like a hand with that? And if they say no, you know, graciously say, okay, that's cool, you know, walk away. You know, you definitely don't want to get on the wrong side of being like too White Hat, where you're like trying to force people to get your help. Like, that's not cool either. So there's a happy balance, a happy medium, for sure. All right, let's see. And then, yeah, and as far as White Hat's concerned with these videos and the website, definitely, you know, if someone mentions that they're interested in learning computer science, tip them onto this website, or even make a website of your own. That's totally cool too. And one of the first things I added a link for freecodecamp.com in one of my last videos, but that is an excellent free resource for learning web development. And they also go into other topics like QA, which is basically quality assurance, so testing. And as that pertains to computer science, you're testing code. But, oh, wait, what is going on? Oh, sorry, real quick. I forgot that gun that I had, the Big Suck, it's gone, so my inventory space was different. So anyways, let me just throw away that trash gun, because I need room for... Actually, I don't really need to worry about any of these. They're probably not that... Let's see, yeah, 69 bucks. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. Anyways, back to the spiel. So, yes, try to be White Hat in everything you can do. If you have a friend or family member that, you know, even mentions wanting to learn computer science, and you happen to be learning it, offer to give them a hand, you know, give them some tips. I mean, if you have time. That's the other thing. Don't overexert yourself or stretch yourself too thin trying to help others. That's another thing in balance that you need to figure out for yourself. A healthy medium. So, let's see. And we can also type by manufacturer's score. There we go. So, already I know... Sorry, I know I don't want to waste too much time doing this. I'm also not doing any content talking or anything like that. So, let's get rid of all these. Okay, cool. And we actually did go pretty in-depth in variables in the last video. So, if you did watch the last video, kudos. You know a little bit about variables. And again, check out the website for more in-depth explanations of just about everything, because it's pretty hard to... Oh, well, let's listen to this. Sorry, I'll finish that thought. It's pretty hard to get everything covered while you're playing a video game. There.
Memory fragment 3. Get this, me. So I showed Vaughn the crazy alien thing and he got super weird. Told me to hide it. Ugh! The whole clan could eat Varkit caviar for months if we sold it to the COV. Now I look like the asshole because I have to tell the clan we're not selling it. Slap an idiot in chief. He doesn't know what's good for the clan.
Okay, so anyways, and then you might ask yourself or ask me, like, why are you doing this? Well, simple. I like playing video games. I have a couple streamer friends, and I've watched their videos and thought this seemed like a fun idea, so I figured I'd give it a go. But really, oh, okay, so there's already another one. And I'll finish that thought real quick. My main focus is the website. This is just kind of icing on the cake.
Memory fragment 4. It's go time, me. This mouthpiece idiot wants that alien thing, and Vaughn won't sell it. We must be the last clan on Pandora that hasn't joined up with the COV. The Sun Smashers need new leadership. You know who I'm talking about.
Did you get all the memories? Oh, I can't wait to hear them myself. You know, Vic and I are tight. Always so supportive. Go get my best bro Ned out of that simulation.
Okay, and also a quick aside, you might notice that I got the 4 out of 4 memory fragments, and that is an optional mission objective. You'll see the little plus sign there, so you didn't have to do it, but I did it. So that means that my reward once I get done with this will actually be a little better, more money, better loot, something like that. Anyways, back to why I'm doing this, and why you should too. And honestly, yeah, if you want to make a stream or a channel, go for it. It's really not all that complicated. I'm not all that great at it yet, but honestly I just started like a day or two ago, so I'm not too worried about that. And again, like this isn't my main, well, I'm back as a student right now, but once I start working again, I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of time for these. So anyways, do what you can. The website's easy because I can add to it, and it's going to forever be up there, or as long as it's being hosted. So, and that's why definitely if you have any content that you want described, or subjects, topics, you know, leave a comment, and, you know, just ask to know more about it. So, because yeah, the website itself isn't very interactive. It's just basically you read the page and that's it. So, and I'm gonna work on that too. But for now, I think I might just expand into things like Twitter or, you know, YouTube videos for interactivity.
Human,
right, here we go.
I can free you from this mind prison.
No, can't leave. He'll twist my arms off again. It hurts so bad, but then they grow back. I don't understand. It's happened like 50 times already.
Hands off my captive!
Yep.
Feel the bloodlust.
Alright, so this guy had armor, emphasis on had. So if I had a corrosive weapon, it would have been really useful, but honestly, he's so low level, I just killed him pretty quick. There we go. Bad bang. Alright, so... Wait, do I have to... Oh, I just have to exit smoothly. Cool.
You are experiencing.
Alright, let's see. So white hat, yes, very important. Every aspect of life should be white hat.
This is slapping weird.
So,
I'm freaking out. You gotta get me out of here.
like if you happen to be, you know, earning your degree in computer science and you're at school and you have a classmate that's struggling, I mean, and a lot of times it's hard because you don't want to give them the answers. You shouldn't give them the answers without them actually trying. But also, I mean, there's a lot of times where people, they just don't want to put in the work and they just want shortcuts. And that's not cool to do, and it's only going to hurt you in the long run. So, yeah. And there's also other benefits to being all white hat about stuff and making videos or tutorials or, you know, stuff like that. It looks good for potential employers, and that honestly is part of why I'm doing this. Alright, let's see. Am I going the right way? And is Vic... I think she's already gone. Alright, cool. So yeah, and as these continue on, you know, I'm going to try to explain everything I can, but like I said, it's really hard in videos. You know, I can't get everything in here, so definitely check out the website for more in-depth explanation about stuff and things. Alright, so... Alright, and then variables, we talked briefly about constructors. I'm going to try to have some examples of that up on the website, because constructors can get a little complicated. But basically, they're just methods that you call to build an object variable. And in those constructors, you can specify which variables you want contained in the object and initialize them. Let's see. Yeah, you definitely want to initialize them. Or you can also have constructors that take parameters that would be used to initialize those variables, and that's really helpful too. And also you're going to have methods called getters and setters, which are used with objects to either get a variable or set a variable with an object. And that'll make more sense the more you get into computer science and programming and such.
What a slapping nightmare. Thanks for getting me out of there.
Vic! You're alive!
I mean, technically.
He's talking to me. Hey, Vaughn. Look, I'm a slapping idiot. The COV are messed up. We tried joining them and all they did was murder and torture us. In that order.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to be pretty brutal with you right now, Vic. I'm gonna need you to give me 100 apology push-ups. When you're done, come join me. We got a new clan now. Go Crimson Raiders.
Crimson Raiders? Yeah, I can dig it.
Hey, as long as you're doing the push-ups.
Oh, hey. You saved my slapping life. Here. I nabbed this crazy gun while we were in that never-ending digital hell prison. You can have it. It's all yours.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh, come on. I mean, I always wanted more me time, right? This is perfect. I get to hang with my favorite person.
I mean, are you me or am I you?
Whoa.
Mind blown, right? And I'm like 80% mind right now.
Do I need to, like, feed you or whatever?
I think whatever this stuff I'm floating in is keeping me going. I don't even have a digestive system anymore. But I do have taste buds. How about you just drip some gravy in here for me?
You're living the dream.
Maybe getting connected to a torture device for a simulated eternity of unspeakable horrors wasn't such a bad deal after all.
Yeah, high five.
Dude, not cool.
Oh, right.
Awkward.
Sorry.
Alright, cool. On to the next thing. So, we did that mission, and we need to talk to Lilith to turn in another mission, and I think talk to Vaughn, and then Prometheus. So, yeah, I think we've done just about everything we can on Pandora for now. Oh, and also, I'm trying to remember if Vaughn is on Sanctuary. No, you know what? We can just warp there. Let's do the smart thing. Okay, so Stormblind Complex. Okay, that might be something like a DLC or something. I don't know. It's not that. The Droughts? I'm looking for our home base. Let's see. The Droughts. Yes, that looks correct. Alright, so let's go talk to Vaughn. Alright, yeah, and like I said, I'm going to be providing a lot of examples of variables, constructors, stuff like that, the differences between variables, all that good stuff on the website. So definitely check that out. It's really hard to explain without having like a screen in front of me or a screen that you can look at. So yeah, and each language has different syntax for your variables. Like I said, Python, you don't have to say what each variable is. Python's pretty smart. It figures it out on its own. Or at least it makes its best guess at what you're trying to do. And that's also a part of why it's important to always initialize your variables. Now, if you're using Java or C++, you definitely want to initialize your variables because if you don't, then it just takes a spot in memory and assigns whatever data was there to your variable. So you'll end up with some gibberish that is completely useless and often confusing and can lead to bugs. So, see, we still got like 10 minutes. About said all I wanted to with White Hat. I mean, I could go on for a long time about it, but generally the gist is just be a good person, you know, be good to people. Right, come on.
Thanks, Vault Hunter. You made my dreams come true. I mean, who doesn't want little golden statues of themselves, am I right? You know, we may not have destroyed the COV today, but once they see those statues, they're gonna know who's in charge. They'll know!
Also didn't realize how short he was compared to Flack.
Now worship at the altar of my abs! For my name is Vaughn!
I also thought about it. I might make a workout tutorial at some point because it's also important to have good physical exercise. I mean, even if it just means getting up and going for a walk outside, you know, taking a break from screens, stuff like that. Like I said, I just got back from the gym, so I ran off, did a quick workout, and you know, it's definitely healthy. Something everybody should do. Now, not everyone can afford a gym, and that's cool. Like, I actually have a student rate, so I'm kind of getting by pretty nice. So, but even if you're just trying to do stuff that, oh, what's this? Is that the gun? Yeah, and actually, it's really important to do things correctly when you're working out. You gotta be really careful because you can hurt yourself if you don't do it right. Oh, this would have been good so long ago. Alright, and then a quick Borderlands tip. I would actually suggest doing the side missions as you get them. So, and there's still some side missions. Like, if we were taking a look at the mini-map. Okay, so I don't see any here, so that's good. Let's go to another spot. Let's go back to Ascension Bluff and see. Alright, looks like we might have gotten them all. Anyways, I feel like there was a few that we skipped, but normally when I'm just doing this playthrough, or playing this game for fun, I go through and I do every single side mission just because you get a bunch of cool, nifty dialogue and, you know, little Easter eggs, stuff like that, and just part of why I love this game series so much. And again, go back and try to play Borderlands 1 because honestly, like, that one is my favorite for certain reasons. And then, actually, really, I like things about all three of them. And there's technically a fourth one like this. There's the pre-sequel. And then there's even a story mode one, which I'm not too into choosing your own adventure type story mode games, but you know, I might check that out too, just because, just to be true to the franchise and experience the Borderlands story. But yeah, so yeah, don't be surprised if I randomly do like a workout tutorial video. I mean, just for fun. So, and again, you don't have to be pro at it. Like, I mean, if you've never seen the inside of a gym, don't worry. I mean, really, the one that's judging you the most is yourself. Oftentimes, almost 99% of the time, you're the only one that actually even is paying attention to you. So feel free, you know, go for it. Go to a gym, or you know, especially a lot of universities have free gyms. I know CSU had a free gym membership, and I took advantage of that, and it was really fun. So, all right, but yeah, I mean, ideas for the future stuff. All right, let's talk to Lilith. Okay. And yeah, definitely, if there's something that I kind of just glazed over and didn't explain thorough enough for you, leave a comment, you know, request that I go back into it, or and definitely check out the website too. So like I said, that's going to be way more in depth than any of these.
What do you mean, a siren apprentice?
I can't explain it right now, Lilith, but she's going to be a siren someday.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
What's up, killer? Maya says you kicked some major ass.
Yes, we sent a great many asses to death.
I believe it. Well, one fragment down, 2 more to go.
What is this all about, Lilith? Why is Malawan on Athenas? Our key fragment has been a secret for generations. How did they find out about it now?
I'm not sure. Calypso seemed to know more about the vaults than any of us, even Tanis. They knew about the vault map. Maybe they told Malawan to invade Athenas. They say they're after something called the Great Vault. The vault on Promethea must be part of their plan. We have to get there first.
We will, Firehawk.
I'm not sure anyone calls me that anymore.
Lilith, long time. So, how are things?
Wow, nice mustache.
Thanks. It's a siege mustache. Listen, I'm gonna have to cash in on that Allies card. Katagawa's got an asteroid-mounted laser aimed at Atlas HQ, and he's threatening to slice me in half unless I surrender. I'm, freaking out here! Freaking out! And Zero reports the laser's being powered by a vault key fragment, so,
All I needed to hear, we're on it.
now we're talking! Yay, Allies! Reese, out.
Go down there and help Reese with his laser issue, Vault Hunter.
I hope Reese knows what he's doing. Lilith says he's one of us, but can't trust a man with a mustache. That's just science.
Same with tunics. Anyways, let's see. So, oh, this is one of the ones I was talking about this before. You only need 1 point to activate it. Psycho head on a stick. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna get it. So, but you can only invest 1 point in it. You can maybe get additional points from a character mod, stuff like that. And also, here's another mission. I think I know which one it is.
Honestly, no.
Yep.
Not much to say.
Oh,
Gotcha.
they're still talking.
Well, I should probably get settled in. It's good to be back on Sanctuary. A Sanctuary.
Are they done? Okay. So this one, you're actually gathering
Since
stuff.
You're already doing stuff. Vault Hunter, I have a mission for you. Triple mega priority. I left some stuff back on Athena.
I was so excited to get out of that monastery that I forgot to pack some really important stuff. You gotta hit it back for me.
Okay, and we will here in a little bit. First, I wanted to go get some more upgrades for my capacities. Let's see, or can I even afford them? I got 9 grand. Yeah, so can't do that. Can't do that. This is the most important one. If you're going to be playing this game a lot, you're going to want to be able to loot more, and this increases the amount of loot you can carry. Now, 81,000. That's a bit steep for me right now. This is also useful, which I've already upgraded this a lot with other characters. That's why it's an orange tier here. Yeah, $13 million. Don't worry, eventually you get to making that kind of money in here. So, alright, for now, we'll just spend money on that. Alright, cool. And sell off stuff. Oh, don't really have anything. Alright, well, actually, yeah, that's probably good for now. Okay, cool. So, let's see, what else? So, yeah, there's white hat and then variables. Honestly, variables, there might even be a whole nother episode or 2 on those alone, because they're pretty intense. Actually, I already know what the next one's going to be. Spoilers, it's going to be loop logic and logic in general. Let's see, healers and dealers, space laser tag, Meridian, Metroplex. Yep, so it looks like we're going back to Promethea. And you don't have to go to these things. You can really fast travel from your mini-map, but I just did. It was right there. Alright, Promethea. Maybe check out where it wants us to go. It's not going to tell us. Alright, well, either way. It said to go here, so we're going to go here. Okay. Yeah, definitely could keep talking about White Hat too, just because it is a really important thing. And honestly, I think that's why the world is the way it is now. If more people acted in a White Hat way, you know, things would just be better. So, and also, if you're getting into computer science, don't worry. I mean, don't worry about your competition. Don't worry about teaching someone more, you know, to where they become smarter than you or better skilled than you in the computer science industry. Like, there's plenty of jobs out there. Trust me. In fact, you're going to need to get a lot of skills to get into a lot of those jobs. That's why I'm doing the cybersecurity boot camp. But even that, there's like something like 3 million cybersecurity jobs open.
It's Vault's o'clock, baby. Meet me at Launchpad 7. Okay. So Maliwan has that laser on lockdown. There's no way your drop pod would get through security. But I've got a state-of-the-art Atlas brand ship with cloaking. So the plan is to fly up to the orbital platform and take out that laser before Katagawa knows what hit him.
Hey, you got yourself a fragment! Making your own vault key? That's fun. You know what we've been making? An ever-hungry tide of ravenous followers sweeping over the galaxy committing super murder in our name. Just a thought. If you want to keep up, you might spend more time recruiting and less time polishing your gun.
That's called strategy, bitch.
Oh, look! 1,000 more bandits pledged their lives to me while we were chatting. Good thing, too. I am starving.
I miss you, boy.
Okay, so actually, real quick, what we're going to do, and this might finish out the video, is we're going to complete this circuit. See this electrical wire on the ground? So that is already oozing. Now there's targets right there. See, there's one. You blow it up, and liquid leaks out. I don't know if it's sewage, water, whatever. Also, let's kill this guy real quick, because that's annoying. Anyway, so you complete the circuit, and we're actually nearing the 30-minute mark. Awesome. So, boom. And we will get a new car part. Check it out. Yep, shorts out that.
I'm always looking for unique car parts. Bring me the sickest war machines you find out in the wild, and I'll make them available for you at the catch a ride. Hey,
Also,
BH, know what's even cooler than a booster? A frickin' triple booster! Give me that sweet ride right there. It's behind that berry.
Okay, so I just noticed that's another green icon objective thing, so...
Never seen a faster ride in all my days. This'll get you speeding along like you wouldn't believe. Pick one up and keep hitting that boost.
Alright, so keep your eye out for that. You've got the salvaging claptrap side missions, you've got the Typhon de Leon side missions for some extra lore, you've got Ellie's parts side mission, so... Interesting, there's already another one there. And I'm trying to think of the other ones. I feel like there's some more that I'm missing. But anyways, if you see a green icon, diamond icon on your mini-map, go check it out. As you can see right now, this one's grayed out. Although there's also a purple silhouette of a vehicle here. So yeah, weird that it's already respawned there, but I stole it, I got the parts, it's good. Alright, and that's all for this video. Tune in next time for loop logic and algorithm logic. Alright, stay frosty.